All right, Jasmine, we're good.
Check.
Mic check. One,
Mic
two,
check.
one,
Mic check.
two.
1 2.
All right, guys. Welcome back to Out of the Blocks with Jasmine and
Katelyn.
I think our guest doesn't need too much of an introduction.
Sure doesn't.
We've got the legendary Grant Holloway.
Call me.
Okay, so my
Put him
very
up, put him
first
up.
question, I got to start it off. Do you guys have unlimited minutes?
Always. That's part of the culture at Florida.
Yes,
Everybody,
sir.
Right.
if you are a hardworking individual, University of Florida is where you need to be. And then at the end, you get you a title. Just
Call
me
him up.
Hey, call me
Call him up. All right.
Call me up. All right, what inspired this phone call? Who were you calling?
Honestly, I was. The rumor was, and I'll let everybody in on a true one. The rumor was I was calling God. But I really won't call him God. I was calling every shoe company that said X, Y, and Z.
I get it.
And PQL all happened, and now everybody's like, okay, now we got to scramble to figure out what we're going to do. So I was calling, kind of being a little bit of petty, but
Yeah.
it all works out.
We love
did.
pettiness.
Oh,
we
yeah.
love it.
The king
It's
of
all
petty.
good.
So we on the topic of petty. Jasmine, can you read off your shirt right quick?
I'm not a world-class athlete.
I wonder who said that quote.
I really
Wow,
wonder
wow.
who said that. Can you show us the shirt you
what,
have
what,
on?
Actually, what do you got on over there?
So I don't get in trouble. I am doing the right thing. I have my Adidas stuff on. Oh,
He here so he won't get fined.
exactly. Well, if you could see it, my credentials kind of blocking it, but I got it on as well.
Yes, he is not a world-class athlete,
Not a
ladies and
world-class
gentlemen.
athlete.
You know, after winning a gold medal in Doha and, you know, being the NCAA champion and having the record and all that other cool stuff. You know, world record holder too? Nah.
Now, if you guys don't remember the reason for this tweet that was sent out, Grant, can you please let everyone know?
All right, so it's probably about 2021. That was after COVID. I was in Madrid, actually. It was actually like a couple days before I broke the world record the first time in indoors. And guy said, basically, long story short, he said I wasn't a world-class athlete. So I quote tweeted, I said, I'm a world champion in track and field. No, I said, I'm a world champion in track and field. And he said, you're not a world-class athlete. So I said, I'm not a world-class athlete. Till this day, I'm still not a world-class athlete. So I mean,
Yes.
I did get in an altercation. I did call him the B word. I did.
I mean, but we
That
know
wasn't- that wasn't
we
my-
know you like this though. Like,
Yeah, it wasn't
like,
my proudest
was,
moment, but I did do it. But I'm not sorry about it. Not at all.
And you shouldn't be.
You don't
shouldn't
be
be.
sorry about it. We need it. We like the spiciness in track and field.
We gotta be
We
careful.
do like the spicy.
We gotta be careful with the word spicy right now.
You right. You
we
are.
gotta
we
be
like
careful.
the-
We gotta be careful with the
Yeah.
spicy word because
Y'all call
No
Arja.
spicy.
man,
Yeah, you guys know what we mean.
man.
All right, so talking about some of your accolades here, I'm really fascinated behind how you went all the way through your collegiate season and then came out a world champion at the end of that. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, it just shows to the person I am. I'm very hardworking. I mean, leading up to World Champs, I wasn't really having the best, I guess, August, September that you want to have going into World Champs. You know, World Champs, you kind of want to have that momentum. You know, you're running 13 O's and 13 1s. I wasn't really having that. I was having great practices, but just when I get to the meets, I don't know. I just had data dump. I just forgot everything that I was training for. So I kind of went through like a little transition phase for about like 6 weeks, but then I got the World Champs and figured it out. So, you know, everybody always says, you know, it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in the same boat right now. I mean, I just had my season opener probably about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Ran 13:06, which I'm super stoked about. Devin ran 12:84. So, like I said in the interview, my hat goes off to Devin. He had a hell of a race. He did everything. Me and Devin text all the time. He told me everything that he said he was going to do. He did it. I told him, I gave him a hug. I said, I'm going to get my lick back sooner or later. And that's just
That's what I like. That's
Yeah,
what I like.
that
that's
right
what
there.
track and
I
field-
love it.
Yeah, that's the thing with
Yeah.
track and field. And when you racing against, it's funny because every time I come here, when I was younger, Devin was still in school here, and he
Yeah.
actually showed me this whole campus before it got revamped.
Oh, wow.
So he was my host on when I was here. So me and Devin, we go back to 2015.
So that's a special relationship.
Yeah,
right there.
so like for me to be running against, I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. For me to be talking, you know, having to run against someone I looked up to, not just on the football field, but
Yeah.
also on the track.
Yeah.
I mean, we both doing what we always set out to do.
Right.
Now, I mean, granted, Devin saw out to do another dream. He's going to NFL.
Yeah, man, he wants to go get that bag, bro.
Exactly. I ain't mad at
Go
him,
get
but,
that money.
I'm super stoked to see what happens this weekend. We got a packed field. You got Devin at 1284. You got the NCAA champ, Trey Cunningham. I saw actually early at the track today.
Yep.
He said he's excited. You got myself. You got Daniel Roberts. You got Jamal Britt and Michael Dixon, Freddie Critton. And, you got a list of people who have
So the whole
ran
field.
fast. Yeah, you got a list of people
It's
who
deep.
ran fast. But, track and field is all about what are you going to do on that day in that moment.
Survive in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so kind of take it back a little bit. So, obviously there's a lot of collegiate athletes out here too. And there's a lot of people trying to accomplish what you did back in 2019. So what's a couple words of advice that you would give to them?
Honestly, it's the name of this game at this meet is Survive in Advance. Literally through and through. So if I tell you my background story before I won world champs, you guys would be like, I wouldn't have even known, because it's always the end result, not the beginning result. So I had just ran 1298. I signed my contract with Adidas. Love them. Thank you guys so much. And then afterwards, I go to Europe. I run one European meet just to get my name, get everything going.
Right.
Come back to USA's. Now this is when like I said before, that 6-week period has just started to go down.
Yeah.
So I ran 13:52 my first round, 13:40 something my second round, and then 13:29, 13:30 something my third round.
Yeah.
So it wasn't to that 12:9 capability that I had just put out at the beginning of June. Yeah, beginning of June.
Yeah.
So we go back to the drawing boards. We have good practices. We do that. I go to Paris Diamond League, my first Diamond League. I go there. I get 6 and run 13:22.
Wow.
So I'm like I said, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
You finished strong.
Yeah, go through September.
Yeah.
We train on October 2nd, I remember it. I got my first world title. I ran 13:22, 13:10, and then 13:09. No, 13:10, 13:10 to win a world championship. So like I said, it's the name of this game here at USATF trials. Even if it's Olympic trials, you just get through the rounds, and honestly, you make it to the semifinals, and you got to put together a picture-perfect race, because that semifinal round is the hardest round. And for me this year, because of what I did in 2019, I can come here risk-free and just really just go after it. Have fun. Oh,
We're
excuse
excited.
me.
No, you're fine.
And you know how to have some fun. Your Twitter is proof of it.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I get going tomorrow morning at 12 just to get going, get the juices flowing. I'm excited, man. I can't wait.
We excited for you too.
We're very excited for you. So you went to Florida. As many of us know, the University of Florida, you guys have such a great culture, but then you guys have this wonderful coach. Huge Mike Holloway fan.
Yes.
So we had the great opportunity of talking to Talitha. And so what I asked her was, what is the maddest you've seen Coach Holloway?
At me or just in general?
I think I'm going to ask both with you.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You look like you be cutting up in practice.
I mean, I don't cut up. My thing is, when it's hard work, when it's time for business, it's business. When it's time to play, we play. When it's time to watch, it's a time and a place for everything, like our parents said when we were coming up.
At the time.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
but for me, the maddest I see him at me, probably like at practice when he tells me not to do something like thousands of times.
Yeah.
And I still do it anyway, just to like be like, I don't know.
Like you acting, or like he telling you to go through.
Like he'll probably be like, Grant, keep your head down for 3 steps. I keep my head down for 2. All right.
Oh yeah.
Like
Okay.
yo,
Things.
I just told you
Yeah.
3 steps. Like, come on, give me 3 steps. I leave it down for like 2.5. All right, yo, now you really starting to grind my gears. You really,
Not grind his
Yeah.
gears.
keep your head down for 3 steps or go home. Keep my head down for like 2.5 again. Yo, come here.
You gonna get his.
All right,
panties in
Grant.
the
Yeah, exactly. The maddest I've seen him like in the whole, like, not at me, but just in that spirit.
general.
Man, I'm not saying names, but someone left to go do a trip during COVID. This is when COVID was COVID.
Oh.
Someone left. They took a group of people on the team, and then they all came back and got half the team COVID. I've never seen Coach Holloway that livid in my life.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, cause the way that all of y'all would have caught this belt.
That's
This
all I
is when
imagine.
COVID. This is when COVID was like, we didn't
At the
know.
peak.
Yeah, we didn't, like, it was 2020. Like, it was actually it was it going into 2021? No, we didn't have 2020 at all. So yeah, it was 2021. it was that we knew what it was, but we didn't know. We still wearing masks.
Right.
You know, it's still
Yeah,
social. Like, we didn't know.
confusing.
Yeah, it was very confusing.
Dang.
And someone left. I can't say names because that would just be yeah. Someone left. Brought a group of them was all in the car. They came back. One got sick. And then everybody just started dropping like flies.
Dang, I'm telling you.
And innocent bystanders are getting sick. Look.
Please.
Oh my!
Yeah, I've never seen Coach Holloway that mad.
Yeah. The
Woo.
belt or the paddle. Would have got one of them.
Yeah,
Which
literally.
one do you want to pick? Which one would you pick?
The belt.
The belt.
I'm
That's
OG.
facts.
I'm OG.
That's
I'm
Or the
taking
switch.
The belt
Or the
as
switch.
well.
Yeah.
The
switch.
And if you
taking the
want to
switch.
get real, the extension cord.
The extension cord.
All right.
Anything you can find.
All right, they might not know
Anything
nothing about
that's
that.
nearby. We also have Chris over here behind
Yeah.
the camera. Hey, Chris.
Hey.
What's up, Chris?
So Grant, I wanted to ask this tweet you retweet every couple of weeks, the hashtag 2870.
There you go. 2879.
What's it mean?
It's self-explanatory. For me, it means just it's certain goals that I hold myself to, it's certain standards that I hold myself to, and the numbers. I'm not gonna say what they mean because it should be, like I said, it should be self-explanatory. But whenever I tweet that out, I was a nice GIF that I found of myself, and every year, I mean not every year, probably like every other week, every week I remind myself. You know, the main goal, it's actually funny, it's an emoji. The main goal is World Championship Finals. It's on July 17th. It's an emoji on your phone. So every now and then I throw it back up. At the time, I was using it for just motivational stuff for myself, just something to get me through the week, finding ways just to execute throughout the week. But 2879 is a good code. It's not you can't get in my phone or try to get in my bank account with it. It ain't gonna work.
It's not part of your social.
No, it ain't part of my
Not it,
social.
you guys. It's not it.
Nah, but
All right, you
but
ain't getting his money.
It's very emotional. It's very sentimental numbers for me. So there's something to keep me going. And when it's all said and done, it all makes sense for everybody.
Yeah, I was kind of like, oh, we're on pins and needles. Like, eventually we're gonna find out what exactly this means. That moment is gonna come at some point.
Absolutely. I don't know
You
when,
gotta break
but
it
it
down
will.
for us on Out of the Blocks.
Out of the blocks? Out of my blocks?
Out of these
Out
blocks.
of our
Oh.
blocks. You on the Out of the Blocks podcast.
What do y'all want to hear? Honestly, y'all want to know what the numbers mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So.
We can bleep this out, and then we know,
Yes.
but no one else.
All right.
knows.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. So.
Okay.
That's the.
All right.
You sure that's not the password to
I'm
anything?
positive. Look, you can
I'm
go to my
telling you.
phone.
Let me see the social so I can make sure.
Look, social's definitely not it because I got some weird numbers in my social. But yeah, that's the significance about it. And like I said, I write it down, I see it, I visualize it.
Go
I
ahead.
got to hang out with Arian for a couple days. We put together the video
I
of
saw
him in
it.
Tampa.
Amazing job.
It's
Amazing
fire.
job.
So the thing is, he's caught on to all the Holloway isms at this point, where it was just like, after he runs the first round of the 200, he's like, I usually don't stop for interviews in the mix zone. He's like, that's just not. He's like, job's not finished or job's not done.
Yep.
And I said to him, I was like, it's so interesting. Fambole just said that on a podcast that I did with him. I was like, is this just a Florida thing? And he was like, yeah, I guess it is.
It definitely is. I mean, the thing is, if you get satisfied with what you do, like today, for example, Friday, you're gonna be like, all right, I already did it. I don't need to work hard on Saturday, Sunday. So the thing is, the job's never finished. You know, Arian's very young. He has a lot of talent. But 19.4, it's just 19.4.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't got a world record, don't have a medal. What else you need in track and field to be, you know?
You actually
Yep.
got a couple medals.
Yeah.
Yes,
But you get
yes.
what I'm
No,
saying?
that is very
and I
true.
tell Arian this all the time. It's like, you could be the kid to run 19.4 and have no medals, and nobody's ever gonna remember you. You're just gonna be
That's
another
facts.
person on the all-time list. Now,
Yep.
where you set yourself apart is you get a medal at the age of 18. You get a medal 19. You get a medal 20. All the way through, let's just say you go to 35. If you were the one that gets a medal every Allison Felix, you get a medal every year you're in the
cold.
sport. Okay, yeah, cool. You battle a couple injuries, but then you come back and you get another medal. That's what a legacy is. That's what makes you, different from everybody else. That's what sets you apart from just the norm. I mean, and I told him, I'm like, when I first came in this sport, I ain't have nothing. I just had a full scholarship to University of Florida. Nobody knew me. I had to work Now, granted, you came out from different circumstances, so your circumstances is a little bit, you on the greener side.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling him, I'm like, everything you do in this world, you got to work. If you don't work, people gonna forget you just like that.
That is amazing advice, especially coming from someone who is still pretty new to the sport. Like on the pro side, he's very young on this pro side. So I think that speaks a lot on your talent.
I appreciate it. That means a lot. Thank you so much.
But it seemed like Arian's a really good company in terms of, getting some medals and holding that legacy.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Yes.
I told him if he stick with me, he might have to go get another house. He might have to go
Another house.
He might have to go get another house.
Dang.
He might have to get a house in damn wherever he want to go just because he want to take vacation there.
Hey,
Yeah.
Arian, can I hold $1? Talking about getting 2 houses. Shoot.
Is going bald only an indoor thing for you?
No. So like, it's kind of just like spur of the moment. Like, I'm young. Hopefully my hair grows back. If it doesn't, then I'll be bald.
But the first time,
The first time
was-
I fucked myself up. Excuse my language. I'm sorry.
Was it you or was it the barber that
It was the
fucked
barber
you up?
that fucked
Okay.
me up. So the barber fucked me up, so I just went bald. So that was like, okay, that happened. Excuse me again. The second time, I was like, all right, let's see what happens. And I ran 7:29 again. So I'm like, okay. So right now, like, everybody's saying go bald for world championships. I'm like, damn, I really don't, because I have enough bald pictures at world champ.
Right.
Like, I need some pictures just with like
You with hair.
like with me and hair, and like
hair,
now
please?
this year, not like.
Shoot, maybe you run faster with the hair.
Yeah, I sure I hope
Okay.
so. But like, I need pictures with like 2019. I didn't have facial hair on my face. Like
Yeah.
now, I'm starting to get a little bit of facial hair.
You get a little grown.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you feel me? Yeah.
We're watching him grow.
Yeah, so I'm over here trying to get some world championship pictures with some facial hair on me. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's always spur of the moment. Like,
Yeah.
you guys know my personality. Like, if it happens, like, everybody knows. I guess as we say in the 21st century, we on demon time.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But
we
if
on
not,
demon
yeah. But
time.
if not, then I'm still gonna go out there and work just as hard.
Amen.
so the
I'm
one
into that.
in talking about photos that you have from the World Championships, my personal favorite photo taken so far this year is from our boy Jay-Z's snaps.
Yeah, I already know which one.
The one where it's just sort of, I mean, we did the swipe through on the Instagram where it's like you're in a totally
Amazing.
different race from these guys.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
I know it's weird maybe in your house or apartment or whatever it is to have, photos from Olympics or Worlds or college, but do you have anything kind of framed up?
Yeah, I got multiple stuff framed up, man. Like, every year, I get my either jersey or a jacket from the Olympics. I try to frame the stuff that that I did well in. So like, I've been blessed to be able to get a medal every single year. My goal is to my goal is to continue to have that. But like, every year I try to get the jersey frame. I got my Olympic jacket frame. I got that picture frame with it in. So like, it has the red jersey, Stanley Grant Clinton Holloway 7:29 world record, and then with that picture, just to show you, like, this is what the race was like. And I have the silver when I got the silver from Hansel. I got the jersey and me holding up the medal, just the iconic stuff. So I'm always gonna keep doing that. I feel like that's what gives you like that drive or that goal. So like, every time you walk in the house, you like, all right.
That memory
Like, that's
reminds
a
you of what
memory.
you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times athletes, they'll forget who they are. Like, they accomplish something one time and like, I don't think I could ever do that again.
Yeah.
But if you can always have that in the front of your mind or just picture it, then I feel like it's easier to
Absolutely.
kind of get
Yes.
back to
Fully
that point.
agree.
Yeah.
Fully agree.
So I have to ask, because you always salute the flag where a lot of people put their hands on their heart. I kind of know why, but I'm sure there's fans out there that don't understand why.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not. Granted, we are in different times, especially with stuff. I mean, today the Supreme Court just did some crazy stuff
Yes.
Yes.
with female bodies, and I'm so sorry for that for you both. But it's just something that my dad raised me, and he sacrificed his life for. He was in the military for 22 years, so I can sacrifice 30 seconds, 45 seconds of my time, my life, to salute everybody else that's doing the same thing for their families. Because I know what it's like to not have my dad. I mean, I have my dad now, obviously, not to not have him. But I know what it's like to have when he's gone on deployment, when he's gone at work, when he's gone helping out other families. So, my hat always goes off to just not just the military, and the Navy, but all branches and everybody that's trying to, make the world a better place.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I do it. I'm going to continue to do it. I might get backlash every single time I do it, but we'll figure it out.
But you got your reasons, though. It's understandable.
Shout out to your dad.
Hey, shouts out to
Shout
Stanley.
out to Mr. Holloway.
Yeah.
Because he be putting his life on the line out there.
Katelyn, you want to hit him with the crazy questions you've been asking every guest?
All right. So I actually have 3 questions for you now, but I'm going to start with the other 2 questions I've had. So the first one, I mean, I know you already got a world record, but to get another one, what is the most disgusting thing you would eat?
What you want me to?
He's on some Fear
would eat
Factor
anything?
thing.
Yeah.
You'd eat anything.
You would eat anything.
What's the weirdest thing you've eaten in a different country, just like on a travel trip during?
I mean, I'm not going out my way being like, yeah, I'm gonna try this. Like,
Yeah.
no, I don't know. I don't know what I'll eat, but like,
Would you eat a pile of dirt with worms in it?
yeah. If you saying I'm gonna break the world record in like the next 30 seconds, absolutely.
All right, let's line them up then.
That's real right there. All right, let's do it.
Come on.
But no, I mean, I'll definitely like try to like be like, you know, what am I eating type of thing. But I
Yeah.
feel like when you got your goals and you know what you want to accomplish,
You do anything for it.
Do
it is.
anything.
Amen.
Yeah. All right, so the next one is, if you could combine with any other male professional athlete to make a super athlete, who
Rob
would
Benjamin.
it be?
Rob Benjamin.
That was.
Oh, that's
she didn't even
perfect.
finish the
That's
question.
perfect.
Rob Benjamin.
I didn't even
That would
finish.
be
That's my boy.
amazing.
That's
Can
your
you
man.
tell us why?
Yeah.
I mean, Rod's slow in the 200-meter hurdles, but that's besides the point.
Dang.
But,
Oh,
my fault.
Put him on
You
blast.
heard it here,
my
Rod.
fault, bro. My fault. But I mean,
he not sorry.
I say this lightly, but I envy Rye and his work ethic and his swagger, his charisma. I don't know how else to explain it, but I feel like both of our hard-working attributes come together. I feel like we'll be unstoppable. You know,
Yes.
just from his 400-meter strength to my start with his speed plus my speed, his turnover. You know,
Imagine a 400 hurdler.
yeah, you put it all
Insane.
together, and I mean, Rod split
Pretty
43
scary.
before. I split 43 before. I mean,
World record?
Yeah,
42?
Absolutely, 39.
Okay.
Like, just throw it out there.
Okay. No, honestly though,
Yeah.
we combine y'all. It might be.
Yeah, but
39.
no, Rod's big bro. I wish him all the best. It's funny whenever we come to these like championships, you could feel the tension between both of us, and we're both like, "Yo, I love you. Once you make the team, I'm gonna call you up. We'll talk. We'll joke around, and then we go. The tension builds back up for whatever
Yep.
Worlds or Olympics, and I'm like, "Yo, I love you. I'll talk to you once it's all said and done." He's like, "All right,
Right.
bet." But me and Rod just got that understanding. But definitely Rod Benjamin. I would like to. I'll combine with that easily.
All right, bet. And the last question I got is, what is the funniest conversation that you and Arian have had?
I mean, Arian had. Well, he just called me a bitch this morning.
His favorite word is trash.
Yeah.
He calls everything
He
trash.
he calls me trash all the time. Funny
Oh,
conversation.
yeah, because you're not a world-class athlete.
Yeah,
That makes
Okay,
sense.
that makes sense.
I don't know what me and Arian's conversations are so like spontaneous. Like nobody knows what the world's going on. Like
Yeah.
we say whatever we need to say. I'm so sorry. I think I pulled that.
No, you're good. You're good.
You're fine.
Oh, I think I moved my dial too.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Just trying to mess us
No,
up.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Podcast.
Our conversations are so spontaneous. Like anything can happen. We figure out what. It could be about Call of Duty. It could be about golf. It could be about basketball. It could be about anything, and we'll find a way just to get at each other's necks. That's just the true competitors in both of us. Like we both know that we're cream of the crop, and we always want to assert our dominance.
Okay.
But Big Brother always.
Yes, sir.
Big bro.
Big Brother. It's
Big Bro
actually
Holloway.
so
Big Bro
before
great.
we wrap this up, there's actually one story that I don't have a problem sharing, but Arian loves to. He's very play fighty, push you, run away.
Y'all do.
So he got me at practice, and I already told him to stop. And I said, "You push me again, I'm gonna get you in your chest." And I connected, but I didn't mean to connect that hard.
You knocked
Oh,
No, I didn't
my
knock.
gosh.
He
He ate it?
He ate it like Arian did.
But he like 12 years old.
Arian ate it. Like I'll give Arian that. He ate it, but like when you hit something, you like, damn, I didn't mean to hit it that hard. I
He
had
know
to-
his own
yeah,
strength.
I'm heavy-handed as well. I hit him and I connected on his chest, and it was like, it was a boom. You could hear it, and I'm like, Arian, I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry.
But in all fairness, you told him to quit.
I
tell
did,
him to
I did.
stop. You did tell him to
But it's
stop.
Arian, so you gotta tell him. Like prime example, like Coach Holloway, you're gonna tell him like 3, 4, 5 times. But I did hit him, I hit him pretty hard. He said it wasn't hard, but I know
That
I
you
hit him pretty hard.
yeah.
And my hat goes off to him. He ate it. I don't know if he was limping to the car afterwards or anything, but he ate it. And I was like, bro, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hit you that hard.
This on camera right
No.
now? Get a visual?
Give it till after July. He runs the 18th. Yeah, after the 19th, we could do it.
All right,
Okay,
we'll record that.
just know we'll be there, so we're ready.
So have you been hitting the gym? We had this moment last night on our podcast, kind of recapping everything that took place yesterday, and during the discussion about the 400, here's what happened.
Final event of the day. Michael Norman has been hitting the gym. Woo-hee. Boy.
Look at all these bees.
Speak on that, Jasmine. Speak on that. We need to hear. I feel like you have something else to say.
I hope I hit the gym. Look, if I get that reaction for Jazz, look, I hope I've been hitting the gym.
So it's very clear. I mean, his Rye's been in the gym. Mike's been in the gym. Mike's
been in the
definitely
gym.
been in the gym. He's so much bigger.
We'll find out, I guess. Look, shit, I don't know if I've been hitting the gym. Look, we'll find out tomorrow when I get in my uni. Yeah, exactly.
We gonna see.
Recap, and then Chris ask us again.
Yeah.
Let me know. I hope. Yeah. Hope I get the woo. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I've been in the weight room. Yes, I have. But we'll find out if
If it's been enough.
Yeah, right. We'll find out if it's good. Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, that's
who-
the whore. Ooh.
Who's Captain Chesticles? Is that
Chesticles.
Is
That's me. Yeah. That's me. It's me.
So we're gonna see.
Me, Dindy, and Nick Peterson, the jumps coach at University of Florida. Yeah.
So funny.
Oh, Coach P. Gotta love
Amazing.
Coach P. Shout out Coach
Shout
P.
out Coach P.
So I think our final question,
Okay.
unless you guys have one. So what I've been asking everybody is, if the number 9 could be a color, what color would it be?
Teal.
Teal. Why teal?
Wow.
Teal looks good on my skin, but teal also is the color for like longevity. Teal is also the color for what is it? Teal longevity is definitely one, but teal. I'm not gonna try to put other words out there, but teal.
Teal.
Yeah,
Teal.
well, we're here with the
Alright.
Adidas at the Adidas Hospitality Suite, and you were very vocal about like you guys have the best uniforms this year.
Respectfully.
But
Yeah.
can I have a hot take? Nike and Adidas ain't really. Y'all playing.
You
Y'all okay.
Security was about to escort you out of here.
So when y'all first dropped the kits, I was like, I don't know, but then it started growing on me. Them solid colors, I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Before we wrap up, this is perfect to end it. So our kit next year, my kit next year,
His kit.
it's gonna be fire.
His kid.
It's gonna be fire.
So
All right,
that's what's to
everybody,
look
It's gonna be fire.
out
We're
for.
waiting for it.
It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be
All
fire.
right.
Or
It's gonna be fire.
Y'all heard it here. That
gonna be
uniform
fire.
is gonna be fire
It's gonna be fire.
next year. So Grant, thank you for
Thank
joining
you guys.
us.
Thank you. This was fun. This was.
Yes.
It was a pleasure.
You know,
We're not
like,
gonna
that's
repeat
it.
it.
Well,
We're gonna need it.
Well, you got to do it again during Worlds, because this time around, like it'll be the 3 of us. We're also gonna have John Anderson joining the party. So JA
Oh yeah.
coming out here.
Me and John go way back. We go way back.
All right. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you,
you.
Grant.